All right, here we go again. Episode number 212. And coming at you this Monday evening. And got it up a little bit late. I've been super busy around here. It's been crazy. Getting our clothing line on going. We got a couple of pieces together. We got some more coming on order. Should be done. I believe we should be able to do a full display of our complete clothing line by the end of November. We should have everything in, tag, price on the website, ready to go. So that's one of the things that's really been keeping us busy. Um, Chie decided she wants to compete this year, so we have that on the agenda. Starting to prepare for that, starting to figure out what we want to do and how we want to go about attacking that. I've been offered a couple of contracts to get back on stage. Don't know if we're gonna do it or not. We'll see. But it's there. I'm trying the best I can to get ready. I don't know. Oh, um, also I have noticed that it came to my attention that we've been having a couple of other trainers that used to work for us or whatever talking shit, which they always do, and I try not to respond um, because I just don't like negativity. But don't keep trying me, please. Don't. You don't want the smoke. Trust me. Um, we got one that's hawking supplies because he can't keep us a place and his business went under. We got another one. What's up, Burn? We got another one that, for whatever reason, we take it all as people and they're coming over voluntarily. But we're being called pigeons and things like that. And I'm just trying to just maintain and just do what I got to do and get ready and like I say, do what I got to do without really going back to how I used to be because I would have been said something, but I'm definitely trying to take the higher road and not get involved in it. He say she say crap. Because as it is, none of them really can touch me, and they know it, and that's probably why they stand at their distance and talk stupid. Um, so anyway, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, it was funny. We were talking about this uh, the other day, and it was how things were old school mothers. If someone had the pleasure of a mother and a father raising them, that was great. I didn't have my father raise me. I was raised by a single mother, uh, and was I the only one that had just a psychopathic mother who just did not play any games whatsoever? You know, I remember the times where we were talking about back when we were growing up, no one had ADHD because ADHD is attention deception, attention deficit. Okay, and I remember uh, parents telling their kids, "Oh, you want to have you want to show your ass. That's what you want to do." Say, "I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna come up to the school and I'm gonna show your ass to the whole class." And we've had a couple of mothers do that. Come in, pull out the pants. We're talking about people that's in sixth or seventh grade. I mean, it ain't like you're a kid. and just commence to tearing your ass up. And no more ADH. They start sitting their ass down acting like they have some damn sense. So it's very different nowadays. Um, I can remember telling my mom like I got an F or something, and I told my mom, well, the teacher just don't like me. Which these stories are probably very common to a lot of people. I just see, the teacher didn't like me. I got a whooping for that because my mother said, "You think I'm stupid? Your teacher has a lot more things to do, a lot more people to look after than to choose you out of 30 something people and decide she don't like you and she gonna give you an F." So I did get my ass whooped for that. For the simple fact, my mother said, "What do you think? I'm stupid?" And so I did get my ass whooped for that. Um, I can remember my mother one time telling me we at home, and she told me, she said, "Well, I want you to take out the garbage." And I remember having this same conversation with my son. I want you to take out the garbage, and you heeing and hawing and pissed off and don't want to do it. And my mother said, "Let me explain something to you." She sat down and explained it real calm. She says, "The point is this: you're going to take the garbage out, okay? That's not even negotiable. You're going to take that garbage out. Now, either you're going to do it on your own or you're going to do it with a well-whooped ass. The choice is up to you. But either way, the garbage is getting taken out. So don't think it's a different way out of this other than you taking the damn garbage out." And so that was, one of our conversations that we had. And come on. And so, that taught me very early on that, you do what the fuck your mother say. I can remember, remember you walk in, now you don't even know they got somebody in the kitchen or another part of the house, and you walk in not knowing, and you make the mistake of saying, "Hey, mom," and then she say, "I will smack you in your goddamn mouth. Don't you ever interrupt adults while they're talking." You're like, "Well, I didn't even know she was in there." It doesn't matter. If you ever interrupt me again when I'm talking to somebody, that's your ass, okay? So it was like the stringent rules that adults had back then garnered all the respect, and that's why, sad to say, is that's gone because kids have this terrible lack of respect towards authority figures. You see them and hitting a teacher and shit like that. Man, our teacher, when I was going to school, elementary school, our teacher had permission from your parents to fuck you up, okay? And you had some that had a ruler, you had some had a stick, and you had most of them would just go blow to blow with your ass if you got out of line. They had every permission to fuck you up, and they took every opportunity to do it. And they demanded a sense of respect that is so far gone today. It's crazy. I can remember my stepson. He was young. He had to be about 9 years old. And I had whooped him. And I used to have this thing that hold your hands behind your back, and I'll tell you how many licks you're gonna get. But if you move your hand, it starts over. So I'm in there. He had forged his mom report card, forged her name on a report card. So I'm in there, and I'm tearing that ass up. And he put his arm back there, so he got this big whip on his arm. So that was cool, whatever. So I left to go to work, and My stepson went to a private school. My son did also. Which, of course, if you're talking about a Catholic school, you're talking about a priest is probably the preacher. I mean, a priest is probably the principal, and so on and so forth. So they went and they called DCFS, and they called my wife at the time. We're divorced now, but they called her, and they said, "Hey, we need to have your husband come up here because we need both parents." And then she told him, she said, "Hey, you don't want my husband to come up here, trust me." And they're like, no, he's got to come, he's got to come. So they called me, and I was at work at the time. I had just opened up ratio 1-to-1, so I'm at work, right? So they called me and they like, "Hey, DCFS and all of them are here, and they got to see you." So I go down there. It's a couple of white ladies and white guy. They said, "Hey, we see that he got a whip on his arm." I said, "Shit, you think he got a whip on his arm? You ought to see his ass." Because I tore that ass up, boy. And they were like, "Oh, you can't do that. You could be arrested for that." Well, you need to go get the handcuffs right now, because I will never have a child at my house doing the type of things that he's doing. And I said, if you want to, just follow me and I'll take you to my house, which is right down the street. He can get his suitcase. Y'all take the motherfucker, which, you know what I mean? Because when he started knocking y'all upside the head, first thing y'all gonna say, where's the damn parent? Where's the father? Where's the upbringing? So I thought to think with y'all, and so they said, no, you can't do that. You can't hit him, blah, blah, blah. I said, as long as he's in my house, I will whoop his ass. Fuck the timeout shit. So I'm sitting there, I'm talking to him, and I told him, "Don't you ever fucking call me from work for some bullshit like this, okay?" And so I'm cursing him out. I'm telling him, I'll whoop his ass whenever I want to. Don't you ever call me. And so I got done, and I walked. I was getting up to walk out, and I walked out and I slammed the door. And then when I slammed the door, I heard my wife say, "I told y'all didn't want me to call him, because man, don't do it. And say, don't call me with that bullshit." I think, and especially now as we're all older, I see what the lack of punishment and disrespect and fear instilled in your kids do, because they have no respect for any authority figure, and I think it's due to the fact that they don't fear any authority figure, so whereas we did as kids, we knew, you were acting a goddamn fool, your parents would come up there, one of them, mother, father, because I wasn't raised by my father, and my mother is really little. My mother might be 5'1", but she used to always tell us, like I asked her as we got older, "Why did you always act so mean? Why did you act like a nutcase?" And she said, "Because I didn't have to, me and my brother." She said, "I don't have time to play with y'all." You know what I mean? My warning is, you get 3 warnings. My first warning is the only one that I'm going to get. If you do not listen, okay, I'm fucking you up. You know what I mean? And we've been in cars driving, and my mother told me and my sister, "Hey, y'all quit playing around back there." So y'all with your sister, we laughing. And she said, "Okay, I told y'all to stop." So we still playing, going down Ashland Avenue. I never forget it. My mom stopped the car in the middle of the street and had a brush and whoa our ass. We had on shorts. Oh my God. She wore our asses out. And as she's leaning in the back, beating our ass, the other parents riding past, giving her they cheering her on. They go ahead, girl, you doing right. Go ahead, go ahead. You know, and that was I never forget that one. She tore us up. You know, and I remember times like, you know, you go in the store. What was the first thing your mother told you? Don't ask for shit. Don't touch shit because you can't buy shit. Don't ask for nothing. Go in here. Don't even look at nobody, else I'm gonna slap you. And we always had that. Everybody always had that one child, one sister or brother that was going to act a fool. I had my sister. No matter what, she was gonna try to get something bought or take something or touch something. And my mother didn't play. You could touch something and think you're gonna get away with it because you in the store. Shit, she jumped on your ass right there in the store. She was a psychopath, man. I tell you, to this day, I told her a little while ago, like I saw last week. I said, you know, I could still call and have charges filed on you from that type of beating. I can go back. You know, these things are retroactive. I said I can go back to DCF stuff, and I could bring you up on charges because that was I knew it was abuse when you was doing it, but later in life they gave it a legal name. But shit, the way you beat our ass, that was abuse then. So, all right, until next week, somebody at my door. So until next week, this your man Sir-Earl checking out. Peace.